What is up, YouTube? This is video number 2 on the Saints rebuild. So, as you guys watched there in the last video, we did the off season. We got a key players here as well. We went ahead and signed Justin Fields at quarterback. Derek Carr is aging. Honestly, gonna look to get rid of him. We're gonna have Rattler at the second there. We signed Warren, and then we got a couple studs behind him, young. We re-signed Chris Olave, Shaheed. We re-signed Nicole Hardman, drafted Stewart. So we got a couple key players here that we're gonna see about playing here. Before we hop into the game, I want to see how much it's gonna cost us to get rid of Derek Carr and see about getting rid of him and see what free 41 mil in cap, but only a 20 mil. Okay. And so basically we open up 20 mil. That's basically what that is. We're going to do that. We're going to free up 20 mil right there. Derek Carr is gone. Don't have to worry about him no more. And it freed up 20 mil. Let's jump into these games. So, the 2025 season is underway as we get into the 2025 season here, and it's not a bad return to the 32-yard line. So this is how we're going to be simming it. As first team reps, we got Field taking the first team reps here for us. He's a 73 overall, signed in from Pittsburgh, who had some, good plays in Pittsburgh. I think they should have used him more towards the end of the season when they went on that 4 or 5 game losing streak. So as we hand it off here, it's only a gain of 2 though. I don't expect a running game to be great, but hopefully we can open up that passing game with these receivers that we have. Also, I want to see some pocket awareness from Justin Fields as he steps back, looks over the middle, wide open. Shaheed. No, that is number 33, which I believe is Warren at the running back position. Warren in motion. Let's see what Fields does here. He's looking around over the middle again, wide open. Moreau for the first down, and almost looked like a face mask there, but we'll go ahead and take it. There's no flag. It's all right. It's preseason. Let them do their thing. No, he got up underneath his shoulder pad there. Justin Fields looking pretty good here in a couple throws. We got Warren out in motion as well. 2nd and 1 here. Justin Fields looking in the back. Quick over the middle again to a wide open man. All right, I'm liking the getting the ball out pretty quick. I'm really liking that. So it is 1st and 10. I'd like to see some run plays in through here as well. But, Justin Fields warming up outside Shaheed and hangs on to another tough catch. That is some good hands right there. That's what I like about Warren. That's why we brought him here to the Saints organization. As again here, Warren to the outside, fights for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 here. We've run the ball a few times, and as we look to run it again with Warren up the middle, the hole really closed pretty quick. Only a gain of 2, and it's 3rd and 6 at the 11-yard line. Can we get in and get 7 on our first drive with Justin Fields and a couple new key players on this offense. As Fields is looking. He's going to scramble but gets sacked. Not enough time for Matthew Judon, the aging vet. And he jumps over him twice. That was pretty disrespectful. And then, what is going on? Throw a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct there. So, sadly, we will go down and end it with 3 points. Decent first drive. Looked pretty good throwing, and we tried to get in some running, and we did a little bit, but not enough. So as we look here, Sanders is getting his first start in the NFL with the Tennessee Titans here. He was the number 1 overall pick, wearing number 1. I see what our defense can do against him. He hands it off to Tony Pollard on his first ever NFL snap, and it's for 5 yards. We're going to look by some decision making. I mean, we got some young corners here, young defensive backs, to be honest. So he's probably going to be able to throw all over us, as that pass right there on cue is dropped by no other than Dante Hardy. He heard the footsteps of Demario Davis coming, the old man, and he got scared. 3rd and 5, Sanders over the middle, and is broken up again by Demario Davis. Ridley couldn't hold on to it, and that's why Davis is such a key in the middle back here. So that was a free 5 yards to them after, a loss of 10. Hopefully he can get the pressure back here again as he's looking around. Throws over the middle to a wide open Hardy for a gain of 10 yards right there. Really sucks. But here it is, 2nd and 10. Sanders is looking, and got pressured. That's what I like to see right there. I want to see some of those pressure blitz. 3rd and 10. Can we stop him on a drive? Sanders is looking. Throws over the middle with pressure. A wide open receiver. The pressure is getting there, just not quick enough. And our defensive backs are just leaving people open over the middle. Like this, just wide open. So here it is, 3rd and 3 at the 8-yard line. Sanders gets the ball, is looking to the right side, and it's incomplete. So we do stop him on a drive. That's what I like to see. Good defense down there. Even though our DBs are young, we got some core on that defensive line. So they will end it with 3 points. Third drive here, he finds Foster Moreau for a good gain of at least 14 yards there. So we're going to get some passing in. I like that he's going to the tight ends here. Pretty quick and easy. Justin Fields having pretty good decision making so far. I don't think he's thrown one really bad pass as we go into the second quarter. 3-3 here. So as right here, guys, Spencer Rattler's out on the field with a couple backups. We only had 1 quarter from Justin Fields, and then we had Spencer Rattler in here as he looks over to the left side, and the ball is catch as his first pass is complete in the 2025 season. Spencer Rattler over the middle to Wilson for the first down. That was a great read and a great gain of at least 18 plus yards right there. Puts us up into the red zone, and we should be able to get a touchdown on this drive with Spencer Rattler at quarterback on the first drive. Good first drives from each quarterback. Rattler looks to fake, throws over the middle, throwing deep to the end zone, caught for the touchdown. Okay. Are we going to have a QB competition? I don't think he got a second foot in bounds, though. I only see one. They're going to accept it. I guess his second foot was down when he caught it, but there's a touchdown from Rattler. Good first drive fourth place, 72 yards in a minute, and he was driving that offense down the field pretty quick. Okay, he's been making some key decisions here, finding the wide open guy, making smart reads, making the smart decision passes. Every run right here for a gain of, and he breaks the tackle down to the 1 yard line. Who is that? Edwards-Helaire? Okay, a decent run from the vet. He had some good games there in Kansas City, who just a little too many injuries kept him off the field. As Spencer Rattler looks to take the ball here, but loss of 2 yards. I don't think it was the right read, right play call down in the end zone. I would love to see just out the middle power ball, but it's okay. Spencer Rattler is looking to put another 7 points on the board here in his second or third drive. As he does it again, runs to the right side and runs in for the touchdown, his second touchdown on the day. 1 receiving, 1 rushing. He's put up 14 points for us. He's putting Justin Fields in a pressure seat right now because Spencer Rattler is looking pretty darn good. I know it's only a second and third stringers, but he's looking pretty good with his decision making. So as we end game number 1, the rest of the game really wasn't exciting. Mostly 4 and outs until the end of the game there. Titans put on 2 drives for touchdowns. Really wasn't much. So let's go ahead and look at the day here. 13 for 19 for Spencer Rattler. He did throw 1 interception. That's why they got a quick, touchdown on us. But he did go 13 for 19, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 costly interception. Justin Fields went 9 for 9, 78 yards. I mean, we got a QB battle here, guys. And Rattler can put on a stat line like that next week, and we're going to give him the starting role next week. I don't know. Maybe we wait. Maybe we put Fields starting role next week, and then Rattler starting role in third week and see what they can do and put up what numbers they can put up. Miller was our number 1 rusher with Warren and Edwards, who had a couple big games as well. Loveland had 5 catches for 49 yards. Stewart, who went all 3 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Wilson had 3 for 35 as well. Shaheed here had 3 key catches, tough catches, 3 for 18 though. Moreau had 2 for 26, Miller for 223, Jamal Williams, who's got some playing time, 2 for 16, Olave 1, and Warren as well. We did get a couple sacks. Orgy had a sack and a half. Foskey had a sack, and Asante, our young right outside linebacker, as well. So the interceptions go to Dante Trader Jr., who we drafted as well, and TJ Gray. So a couple secondary guys, Jordan Howden, 2 pass defenses, and 1 for a bunch of other guys. So not really a bad debut. As we go ahead and head into week number 2 here, as we take the win in week number 2, we start the preseason 2-0, and we went up a pretty competition here. And AR, who went 16 for 19, 151 yards, and a touchdown. Not bad. Justin Fields went 17 for 21, 107, 0 touchdowns, but 0 picks as well. And Rattler's 9 for 12, 56 yards, and a touchdown. So both quarterbacks are putting on what we need. So it's making this decision here a lot harder. Miller, 7 rushes for only 18 yards. Warren, 7 rushes for 21, 3 for 8 for Warren. Rattler, 2 for 8. It's not good from the running back group there. Receiving, Foster had 5 for 39, who led in receptions, with Wilson 4 for 42 with the touchdown. And then Shaheed 4 for 30 as well. Stewart this week only had 2 for 15. Defensively, Saunders, who had a sack and went out, with an injury. Uche had a sack, Brees had a sack, Asante, and then Jared Ivey and Foskey with the half sacks. The tackle leader went to Kool-Aid with the vet Davis and Asante. We had 2 interceptions from Paulson Adebo. What a deflection this week. Stepping up big. I mean, he had an interception last week and an interception this week. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought we were going to be as we go in to face the 0-2 Texans. And I'm not quite sure. It's going to be a quarterback battle. In week number 3 here, we are sticking with Justin Fields. I mean, I've really liked what we've seen from both quarterbacks, but I'm sticking with Fields. He's the vet and everything else as he looks. And I don't know why Olave was trying to do a one-handed catch, but the ball was a little short. But as you see, Houston has got some key injuries there. So they're a little weak in the DB group there, but they still have Stingley. And we hand it off here, and it goes nowhere. Al Shahir with the tackle. So this week 3 is really going to be seen. I'm going to give the first half to Fields, the second half to Spencer Rattler. I'm trying to see who we can go with here as we do not get a first down. So the first drive for Fields is a 3 and out, and we look to punt it away. So with the first half here, we're going to give it to Justin Fields and see what he can do for the first half total. And then at halftime, we're going to give it to Rattler. We're going to give him the same amount of time, hopefully, the same amount of pass plays and stuff like that to see who we go with in week 1. Now, this is a game where this secondary is going to be really, really tested. Because you got Nico Collins, you got John Mechie, Tank Dell should be out. As the first play here, we get a sack. A free man from the left side, Barham, the rookie left outside linebacker who was getting the start, was quick and gets the sack, his first sack of his NFL career. After a loss of 19, is 2nd and 19 for CJ Stroud here, who looks to throw real quick to Dalton Schultz and catches it and gets the 9 yards back already. This team is very explosive and can catch you deep. 3rd and 10. Can we get a 3 and out from CJ Stroud here? He looks to the right side and is caught, but not enough for the first down. 4th down here. Good coverage. Sack off the start. Defense is starting off pretty good. That's what I'm liking. So after another 3 and out from Justin Fields and the Saints here, CJ Stroud has got the ball back and he's looking deep to the right side and he's got Mechie wide open on his stride. for a completion for the first down, knocked out of bounds. It is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line after Stroud has got his Texans moving down the field here. He also has his X factor already. 1st and 10 here. Stroud's looking to pass. Throws it over the middle and a pass batted down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. That's what I like to see. Good defense. Our corners and stuff are, doing pretty good against this tough wide receiver group. This is a true testament as we hand it off to Mixon as well, who, had a really good last year. His first rush for 5 yards. He helped that Houston Texans out a lot with the rush game last year. It is 3rd and 5 after driving down the field pretty good. He looks to the right side and has an open receiver who catches the ball, but I'm not sure if that was that in? It was to White the third. I'm not quite sure on who that is. It must have been somebody they drafted. But Stroud is moving down the field here. There's a flag. Is there a false start? There sure is. So after the false start there, it is 1st and 15 for the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud thrown to the left side to an open Mixon who breaks the first tackle and tried to juke but couldn't get away from the second tackle there as Johnson, the rookie we drafted, was not getting fooled by his movements. Great run play. Our defense was not expecting it for a gain of 12 yards. As they look to go back to Mixon here again to the right side this time, who gets down to the 1-yard line. 3 rushes, 35 yards for Mixon. Back-to-back games where we held the running backs to underneath, 20, 30 yards. And then this week, Mixon's already over 35 yards and 3 carries. As Stroud gets sacked, pressured up the middle. It's from Ford, the backup middle linebacker behind Davis. We did a linebacker blitz right there up the middle and got Stroud as they look to go back to the running game up the middle again. And I believe that is Tart on the tackle there. We need that defensive tackles to start playing some defense here because this running game is getting out of hand. 3rd and goal. Can we hold them to a field goal here? They look to run again. It's probably to the right side, and it sure is. As Mixon's looking and gets into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Houston's up 7-0. So it's 3rd and 10 here. I think we're just outside of field goal range for groupies kicking. But let's see if Justin Fields can get us at least in range for a field goal. As he sets back, he's looking, feels no pressure, and over the middle for Shaheed for the first down. Or make some key plays, Justin Fields. You do your thing, dude. I think that's why we're kind of leaning more against Justin Fields for starting quarterback. Because he has that vet. He played with Chicago, played with Pittsburgh, 2 big franchises, and Pittsburgh is a big one. And, he was really good in Pittsburgh. They just went with the vet as well as he connects with Warren here, who was a former Pittsburgh with him. They have the chemistry. And I feel like, bringing both of them in can help out this offense a lot. And, they already had that chemistry with Pittsburgh, and then coming in here and maybe they can work something together and help win us some games this year as Warren goes nowhere there to the left side of the field. 2nd and goal. This is another thing. I really want to see touchdowns. I get the Pittsburgh thing, but I want to see touchdowns as he finds Moreau over the middle here, who bounces back but then goes forwards and backwards. So I'm not sure where they gave the forward progress to the 5-yard line. So he caught the ball in like the 4 or 3. Here it is, 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Use your legs, Fields. As he looks to run, scramble, and he's running for it, and touchdown. That's why we want him to use his legs, because he is a threat. Justin Fields says, you guys want to score? I can go down and score too. That's what we need. So after a couple 3-and-out drives here by each team, we have the ball here at the 48-yard line, and we're looking to drive as we got great field position here as we hand it off to Warren here to the right side, and he gets a couple yards here. Not the greatest running game here. I know we need to work on some running game. We signed Warren to be that replacement of Alvin Kamara. That's back right here. He's looking over the middle, and he got Shaheed for the first down and the touchdown. Shaheed. What a big pass play of 50 yards here by Justin Fields to Shaheed down the middle. Shaheed was wide open. Fields find him for a 52-yard touchdown pass just over the middle, wide open. Our first big play of the preseason. Justin Fields is cooking with his first team reps. I think we're going to keep some of the starters out as well, but just change quarterbacks here at the second half. So we answer back-to-back touchdowns from Justin Fields. I'm liking what I see by Justin Fields. After Justin Fields takes the Saints down and scores a touchdown on a 50-plus yard play, CJ Stroud looks to answer back as he finds Nico Collins over the middle here, and Nico Collins is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans answer right back with their own big play. Starts clicking. They are dangerous. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. They were trying to waste some clock as they hand it off to Mixon, who's to the left side, stiff arms a dude, gets at least 7 yards on that carry. We have not been able to stop him much neither today, which isn't a good sign because when we go up against good running backs, we're going to be dog crap. But when we go up poor, Mixon again up the middle here, breaks a few tackles, gains about 10 yards, and into the 5-yard line. Mixon already has over 50 yards rushing on us today, only on 8 carries, as he looks to get more carries right here. Nope, Stroud's looking to pass, getting pressured, and is sacked. Let's go from Barham, the rookie left outside linebacker. That's going to give him some upgrade points. I mean, he's the starter out there. We don't have many, but he's looking pretty decent in this preseason. I mean, I think he already has like 2.5 sacks, 3 sacks in this preseason. Back-to-back games with a sack. That's the whole point of the preseason here is see what we have and see what we don't have. But the Texans are driving on our defense here. Houston Texans, 2nd and goal. Stroud is running around again after getting pressure, and he is on the run and in for the touchdown. A QB run by Stroud puts him up by 7 points. As Justin Fields is coming back out onto the field for possibly his last drive of this game. Can he go down and get 7 points on the tie to take it into the half? Is Justin Fields quick out to Moreau, who's got all the space in the world out there. A gain of 30 plus yards right there, and already at the 42-yard line on the other side with a minute 43 left. Quick out. Moreau had all the space in the world. First and 10 at the 42-yard line already. Justin Fields drops back quick again out to Olave, who stays in bounds but catches the ball. We got a minute 20 left on the clock here. We went in hurry up. 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line. Justin Fields is looking to throw the ball again. Quick decisions to Warren for lost yards. They're going to give him forward progress. 3rd down and 1. We need to hurry up and get on this ball. Keep the ball moving. We're wasting so much clock. I see that in Madden 25. For some reason, clock management is pretty horrible. And when you do hurry ups, it wastes almost 20 seconds each time. Even on short plays like that, as we go out to Warren, who hangs on to the top catch for the first down. We call our first timeout with 35 seconds left in the second quarter here. First and 10 here. Can we see some points on the board here from Fields, who runs out, throws it down, finds an open man, but he's out of bounds. Oh, wow. That would have been a touchdown. That would have tied the game up. 29 seconds now. Let's see if we can get some magic happen. Justin Fields is dropping back. He feels the pressure. He's scrambling. He's running. He's got the speed, but Anderson is just a little quicker for a big dude. Gets the sack. That's, I believe, their first sack on us today with this great defense. That's actually kind of surprising. Fields has been using his feet. Or that might be the second sack, but Fields has been using his feet, his mobility. 3rd and 13, Justin Fields over the middle to Olave, getting enough just for a couple yards for a good quick field goal here to take it into halftime, down by 4. As they call a timeout to try to ice. Oh no, we call it a timeout. 2 seconds left. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We're down by 4 going into half, and we're going to see some Spencer Rattler in the second half here. Rattler's first drive, down by 11 points here, as he hands it off to Warren right up the middle for the first down and a little more. Not a bad run to start the half. I'd like to see a little more running from the running backs here. I want to see, which running back has the most juice and we can go with. So far, we're leaning on Warren. 6 catches on the day and like 20-some yards rushing. Rattler's feeling the pressure, gets out and throws it away. He was feeling the pressure, but he was a little late on making a decision. He was trying to stay in the pocket. Should have got out a little quicker, but he didn't. He chose to stay in, and it was a little costly mistake. That's the difference between Rattler and Fields. Fields is quicker on the decision. Rattler waits a little bit, but it's only his second year. Rattler over the middle here to Warren. Once again, his 7th catch and the first down. Just gets enough for the first down. So Warren, 7 catches for 39 yards on the day. It's like a receiver running back. Rattler has draws back, and he's looking again, going to the left side of the field to a wide open Foster Moreau. Gain of 6 yards here. So Rattler's putting on some drive across the 50 here, as we look to maybe get some points on his first drive. That'd be 3 times that he's went down and scored a touchdown or at least a field goal or points on his first drive. I believe he did it last game and the first week. First week, I think they both did it. So Rattler here, 3rd and 5 at the 48-yard line. So we're out of field goal range. Rattler's looking to the right side, and actually a loss of a couple yards there to Wilson. Pass was a little behind. Wilson came back for it and just ran backwards out of the bounce. I do not like that, that throw there. If he's not there, should have shot for the first down marker instead of trying to get it short and then yards after. We should have went for the first down marker as we punt away here. Down down 11 points. Houston Texans once again going down with a 40-yard touchdown to Mechie. That means they've put up 21 unanswered points here against us. It's wild. Let's watch Rattler's second drive here. 2-yard rush by Warren. 8-yard reception by Condre. 12-yard reception to Stewart. Okay. 8-yard reception by Stewart again. As we get in for the touchdown, I didn't get to see exactly what got us in for the touchdown there. Oh, he passed to Cedric Wilson for 7 yards for the touchdown. So we get the ball back here and we go. He rushes for the first down. We're moving the ball. 3rd and 7, 14-yard reception by Edwards-Helaire. We're on the other side of the 50. 6-yard reception. Let's hop in and watch a little bit of this drive here. So Rattler now driving down the field here, down by 11 still. As Rattler drops back and he's looking, throwing over the middle to a wide open Stewart, who has been the key guy here in the second half. He's catching a lot, and that's a guy we want to get the ball to a lot. Develop him. He's a young, talented receiver that we drafted out of this draft. Plan to build, a franchise, and we can use him a lot along with Olave. As Rattler is looking over the middle again, wide open Miller for another first down. We are driving pretty quick, and we're actually trying to score pretty quick here as Spencer Rattler's thrown over to the right side and is caught. Not quite sure on who 16 is, but it was caught. As Spencer Rattler looking again, thrown to the right side again. A wide open Miller, still down to the 1, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left. Can we score before the 2-minute warning? Rattler's looking, thrown out to Miller. Miller can't break the first tackle and gets tackled. It is now the 2-minute warning here. Down by 11. They're looking to make this a 1-score game. 3rd and goal on the 2nd yard line. See if Rattler can put on some points here. He throws to the left side and it is a bad pass. I'm not quite sure if that was supposed to go to the under receiver or to the tight end, but I'm not too sure on that one. There was a receiver underneath and it just went over his head and he was wide open. They didn't even attempt to catch it, and it went out into 2 defenders who were all over the tight end there as we tack on 3 points here. It is 3rd and 6 here with 1:43. Can we get the last stop that we need? David Mills is looking, has all the time in the world, throws over the middle, and it is caught. That is most likely going to be the ball game. Caught by Wayne. He had no pressure. He had all the time in the world to throw this ball. Only 3-4 people pressured. The pressure came after the ball was released. And I believe all they got to do here is just run this clock out. And that is your ball game, guys. We lost by 8 points. So as we end the preseason there, we ended 2-1, which is not bad, better than I expected. But CJ Stroud just had a day on us. 5 incompletions total, 271 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joe Mixon had 100 yards on us, only on 15 carries as well. Mechie 112, and then Nico Collins 2 for 88, who also had that, I believe, 70-yard touchdown pass as well. But this is what I'm worried about right here. See, this is why I'm really going on Justin Fields. He's 18 for 20, 195 yards and a touchdown, and had a big completion to I want to say it was Wilson? No, Shaheed. for a touchdown. And then Rattler was still not bad at all. 18 for 25, 141, and a touchdown as well. So both quarterbacks are putting on, but 2 incompletions total by Justin Fields against the Texans' starting defense is really good. And, scored, 14, 17 points as well. And Spencer Rattler against, a little bit against the starters. Struggled in first. I think he was like 1 for 4 or something like that. And then 18 for 25 and a touchdown. Jalen Warren, 9 carries, 13 yards. So not a good day from him. Justin Fields, 3 for 36 and a touchdown. That's another thing that, Fields is really good at is he can use his feet. He is dangerous. Miller, 3 for 10. Rattler, 2 for 8. So, Warren, 7 catches, 39 yards. Shaheed, 4 catches, 86, and a touchdown. Miller, 4 for 20. We use a lot of running backs here. Moreau, 4 for 48. Stewart, 3 for 33. Wilson, 318 and a touchdown. Olave, 321. And then more running backs and some backups. Loveland, who got hurt, is 2 for 8. Let's check out the defense. Howden is the tackle leader with Barham as well, who also had 2 sacks on the day. And Jalen Ford had that 1 sack, 0 interceptions. We had a couple of deflections here by the young defensive crew. So not a bad day. I think as we head into the regular season here, I'm really leaning on Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields can be the guy. Because he's more than just a quarterback. He can get outside the pocket. He can run. He can use his legs. Rattler quite hasn't understood that and used that. We're gonna get rid of Brown here over Wilson. So I think we go with Fields or Rattler. Because the fact is, Fields uses his legs more. He's probably put up better stats in preseason here. So let's go ahead and check. Yeah, 380, a touchdown, and 0 picks. But Rattler's 361, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. So, they're both about the same. That's what makes it really hard. Rattler, he's had more touchdowns. But also, if you look over here, Fields is 4 for 46 and a touchdown. Rattler, 9 for 25 and a touchdown. So, you can honestly go either way, but I think I'm going to go with the veteran. He's probably going to be a little safer with the ball. Better completion percentage. And he has more yards per game on less attempts. So, I think we're going to go with Fields here in week 1. See how he does. And then maybe we can switch it up. We're going to go ahead and go to free agency here. See if maybe we can find somebody to help with that running back. Alex Singleton. Could be a guy we pick up to help out in the middle field. I think we're going to go ahead and sign Singleton here. 1 year, $2 million contract to really help out with that center field. I don't think there's probably many power backs. I'd probably use a few here. Hunt, Connor, Madison, Dillon. We might sign James Conner. He's a 76 in his 8th year or 9th year. We're going to sign him to help out. That is episode 2. The next time you guys see me will be week 1 going against the LA Rams. And really hope you guys are liking this. And if you guys do, I appreciate it if you leave a like and a subscribe. So, Peace out, guys.